and welcome to another plan with me. This is Ashley, also known as Gal8028 on Instagram and, like I said, everywhere else. This week I am planning for the week of October the 8th through the 14th. Not really much going on this week. We do have like a teacher work day, in-service day, so there's that. But the kit that I chose for this week is from Keatown on Etsy, and it is called the Walking Dead Legendary Kit. The Walking Dead actually premieres on October the 7th, which is this Sunday before this week starts, but today is Saturday when I'm filming this, so it comes on tomorrow for me, and I am super excited. Usually I would have done a theme kit on the week of the premiere, but last week was Mean Girls week, so we did a Mean Girls spread, and I've been adding to it as the week went on. Last week had a lot of cool things happening, so I'll be chatting about that while I work on this. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I usually do is I white out, let's see, which one is it? It's this one. I white out the bottom lines here and the dates because they show through the date covers a lot of time, and the bottom washi. So let's go ahead and do that. So, like I said, last week was like a whirlwind. It was Spirit Week at work. I work in a high school. I'm an English teacher. So the kids were all crazy all week. We had to dress in costumes a lot during the week. There was like a meme day for a spirit day. There was color wars. You had to dress in a certain color based on what grade level you were. There was salad dressing day, which was a mess, but very creative actually. It turned out the kids really embraced the salad dressing. What it was is that you dress like, if you were in a certain grade, you were ranch dressing and you dressed like a cowboy. If you were I think the juniors, they were Thousand Island. So they wore tropical clothes like Hawaiian prints, stuff like that. I teach freshmen, primarily. I have two sections of 10th graders, but I consider myself a freshman teacher. And so I wore blue for blue cheese, and it looked really cute. My 10th graders weren't really into it, my first block, which wasn't surprising. So I didn't have that many that I could count for points, because they got points. Each grade level got a certain number of points if they dressed up, and it went towards winning like the spirit stick, which is this stick with an eagle head on the top, which I don't understand. But during the pep rally on Friday, the seniors won the stick, and like you would have thought they won the Stanley Cup or something. They came flooding out of the stands, all 300 of them, I guess, and crowding around one of them that had the stick, and they were cheering, and they had like this little chant, and it was very, I don't understand athletes, but it was very much like they won $5 billion. So I'm very proud that they were. I'm also going to white out this October because I stretched my sideboard all the way up. So I'm very happy that the kids really got a lot of enjoyment out of it. So, and the pep rally was cool. I was deaf by the end of it. And I had this one moment, it was like so surreal, like that I kind of looked around and I was like, I can't believe this is my job. Like, this is so cool, to be a part of this. And just, yeah. So I really like where I work. I like my coworkers a lot. Most days I feel like I'm screwing up still, but I guess that's to be expected with any job. So good. Let's go ahead and open up this kit so I can get all the pieces out and we can start laying stuff down. Let's see. So our first page here is deco. And it's in the chibi style. I have these chibis from Jalen Paper Co. And they're like miniature, that I put around. Like I put them on last week because of the premiere. But these are pretty big. So I don't know how I'm going to use them, if I am at all. But they're really cool. So I might hoard these. I don't know. Our next page in our kit is the functional page. We've got our weekly box, our heart check flags, but they are circles. We've got flags, weekend banner, hydrate, one of the habit trackers, bill due, some icons, and some more icons. Our next page is the full boxes, which are Walking Dead theme. This one's obviously a silhouette of Rick Grimes, and this quote, I don't exactly recognize it from the show, and I'm like obsessed. So there's us and the dead. We survived this by pulling together. It does sound very Rick, and I bet you it's from one of the earlier seasons. Then we have, it looks like some crosses with some birds, which is eerie because they just redid the Walking Dead title credits, and they like spilled them or spoiled them and put them on Instagram. So, and there's like birds and stuff in it, and so it's like really freaky because this kit came out like, I don't know, months and months ago. So it's kind of really cool that that's there. Then we have a zombie hand, we have Rick's cult python, and then we just have blood splatters and bloody handprints. Our next page is the extra page. We've got a movie marquee, appointment labels, another habit tracker, bill due, to buy, rescheduled, quarter boxes, and half boxes. These half boxes, we have the pattern repeated from the full boxes, and then we have some plain ones. Our next page is the ombre heart checklist, which are actually solid color, and they're not hearts. They are these little toxic symbols. Then we have our headers page, which has our headers and little things. As usual, there are not enough little thing TVs, so I will probably be using the ombre heart boxes, the toxic boxes, to mark my TV shows. It's still early in the fall TV season, and some of my TV shows, the new ones, haven't fallen off yet. But I generally like hoard like 4 episodes, and then I'll sit down and binge them, and then decide, do I really care about the show? Do I really want to keep following it? And so we're coming up on the 4th episode of the year, so we'll be thinning the herd. Then we have our bottom washi, which is brick and bloody splatters. Then we have some plain washi, and then some pattern washi. And then lastly, we have a create a scene page, which has like a big double box, and then some littler chibis, and like a zombie walker chibi. So I don't know if I'm going to do the double box though, because I really like the regular full boxes. But we have our date covers and our date dots, and then a little flag for new releases from Keatown. Keatown is like so cool with how they hit all of the like fandoms. There's Outlander, there's Incredibles, there was the Flintstones. I mean, they've had like any kind of movie or TV show or cartoon, they've pretty much had a kit for it, and it's really cool how they do that. I like to do kits that are themed to TV shows and movies sometimes, so like it's really cool. They're like my go-to. And then lastly, in our kits, we have a freebie, which has a payday flag, a day off flag, plan next week, and then some more little icons. So there's that. So let's go ahead and we'll pull out our full boxes and our washi. I think that's all I need right now. I'll put this on top though, because we'll be doing the sidebar. One thing this kit does not have is glitter headers. So what I've done, where is everything? I went through my stash, and there's some other things that are missing that I like to use. So I went through my stash and I pulled out some things that I could be helpful down the line. So the first thing I got were glitter headers. These actually are from Scribble Prints Co. They are in the color burgundy, and they were, sometimes Scribble Prints Co. will come out with a kit, and they'll have their traditional like 4 colors that are found in the kit, and then sometimes they'll come out with a sheet that's like solid, and this was one of the sheets that was solid, and I wrote down on the back it came from the Insta Bloom kit, and so this was burgundy. I actually ordered 2 of these, and I just like kept them because it was such a weird color. I knew that someday I would come across a kit that had this kind of like brownie, pink, warm brown color. And so I was flipping through my stash and I was like, well, that color kind of is in like the same family as this like dark brown and this red. So I thought that they would complement each other pretty good. So I pulled that one out. And then also I had leftover little things from a Scribble Prints Co. I think this was the Pride kit. I used it back in June. So, and all of the littles and everything were black. And so I have some leftover littles in case I need them. And then I have my normal, I went through and pulled leftovers that were in like the same color. So if I use these, I'll tell you where they came from. So let's go ahead and, so I'm going to use these glitter headers. So let's put down our bottom washi first. So let's see. I told you guys about Spirit Week. Oh, also last week, crazy, like for my personal life, I went to Richmond to visit my college roommate. We hadn't seen each other in like a year. And in that year, she's like, her and her husband had a baby, she changed jobs, like, so there was like a lot of like download that we had to do on our lives to each other. And so I was so excited to see her. But we also, we went to the Emily Kinney concert. Emily Kinney, who played Beth Green on The Walking Dead. She is my favorite character from that show. Favorite female character. My favorite male character is Dale Dixon, who's played by Norman Reedus. But we went to the concert, and I saw they had VIP backstage passes, so I was like, we're doing that. Check. So we got to go in an hour early. So there's the bottom washi. And do a VIP meet and greet with her. And so, like, it was insane. Like, there was only, I think, about maybe 10 or 12 people who did it. And so we got to go in early, and there was, like, a bench along the wall, and we all sat down on the bench, and there was one chair. And I'm not kidding. It was just, like, if you've ever, like, sat down in a restaurant and had chairs, there was, like, a table literally between us and the chair. And it was insane. We sat, Meg and I, my roommate from college, we sat down right in front of the chair. We were like, we're sitting here. And like, she came out and she played like an acoustic song off the new album that she put out. And then we got to talk to her for like an hour and just ask her questions. And she was so smart and articulate and cool. Like, I've seen her before in concert, and I got to get her autograph after the concert, but this was just mind-blowing experience. I need to lay down boxes, but I'm gonna put this, oh, there's no, like, I like to put 2 on the weekends. So the bricks have to go up here somewhere because I don't like it down too close to this. And the quote box will go here. Let's put these guys, I'm going to turn into a double box, and I'll do that on the weekend. So let's put the bloody handprint on the bottom on Friday. So, and then Meg asked her question, and then a couple other people asked questions, and then Meg's like poking me, like, ask a question. Like, don't, like, she's always been one of the ones that was like, don't miss the opportunity, don't be an introvert, do it. She was like that in college. Her husband's very much an introvert like I am. So she knows sometimes that we need prodding, stabbing to go do something. But especially me, I need the stabbing. I'm going to put let's put the hand on Tuesday. So I asked a question. I asked Miss Emily Kinney what her favorite book was, or if she had a book she thought everyone should read, because she's a writer, she's a songwriter primarily, and a poet. So, and she's always posting pictures of the books she's reading on her Instagram, and so I find that kind of stuff fascinating, especially since she reads like books about writing a lot of times. And so, but she said that her favorite books, I bumped the camera, sorry. She likes a book from college. She says that usually she'll read a book and move on, but there are 3 books that have just kind of stayed with her and haunted her. So when she said that it was one from college, Atonement, and then a book called Beautiful Ruins, and the last one is one that she's really enjoyed lately, which I saw on her Instagram, My Year of Rest and Relaxation. So she said those were her 3 that she would definitely recommend reading, which I thought was so cool. Okay, so let's put down some headers. So yeah, and then the concert itself, her opening act was Paul McDonald, who's actually her boyfriend in real life, and they have a country sounding band called the Sweetheart Deal together. They haven't put out a CD yet, but they do have some songs floating around. And yes, this was the color glitter headers to do. This looks good. So he was her opening act, and he was really good. But there were like some drunk jerks in the audience who like were talking over him, and like it was like so disrespectful. And he was up there with just his like acoustic guitar, and so he actually stopped twice. Once in between songs and was like, dude, what are you guys talking about? Sounds interesting or whatever. And then he actually stopped one of his songs because they were distracting him so badly. And I was like, what assholes? Like, sorry. But anyway, so he did his stuff. And then it was a really, really small crowd. It was really intimate. It was really cool like that. But he actually came off the stage. I'm going to put the birds and the crosses. I'm going to put those here because it's really cool. He came off the stage for his last song and like did it like street performer style right in front of us. And Meg and I, we were right on the edge of the stage, and it was just insane. Like you could have reached out and touched him, and it was just like so cool. I'm going to do the toxic symbol here. And then she came out, and she was adorable as usual. If you've ever seen like an interview with her, she's the most adorable person. But she came out and she did a lot of songs off her new album, and Meg and I were singing along. It was awesome. And then she did Be Good, which was the one that she performed on The Walking Dead. The episode where her and Daryl find the funeral home, and she plays the piano in the chapel. She played that song. And then she also did my favorite song. She did Masterpiece, which is off of her Expired Lover album, and that was her closing song, and it was so good. I brought these just to show you guys because this was like a life-altering experience, but please excuse my face. But I got a picture with her, and then this was her on stage. I took a picture. I got these printed out big so I could frame them because it was amazing. It was truly, truly, I'm gonna pull it up here. It was truly, truly an amazing night. And then I got to sleep over at my college roommate's house in Richmond. It was the most comfortable bed I have slept in a very, very long time. My mattress is dying on my bed. I have never had a new mattress. I know that's terrible to say, but like I've never complained about it because it's never been a problem. It's just my mattress. But I realized after sleeping in that wonderful bed that my bed kind of sucks. So I might be getting that be put on the goal. I want new furniture anyway, but because I've never had furniture that was like mine. I've always had like hand-me-downs from my parents' bedroom sets, and so like my parents would get new furniture and then I'd get like their stuff or something. I'm gonna put this guy here, and so I want to pick out my own furniture and stuff, and so that is definitely on the horizon. In addition to the concert and hanging out with Meg, I got to meet her daughter, Lexi, who was awesome and the most chill baby I've ever seen in my life. Very smart. She is starting to walk, and like she wanted to climb up on the couch, which of course all the adults are up here, so come join the party. But she isn't tall enough, so she reached up, pulled a pillow down, and then stepped on the pillow to try to get up on the couch. It was adorable. Like, it was so cute. Like, the critical thinking at such a young age is just... I'm such a stuffy old teacher. Okay, so let's do the sidebar. So I like to stretch my... Oh, I forgot the glitter headers. I know, somebody's probably screaming at me like, what? I was like, why do I have so many glitter headers left over? So let's go ahead and put these down. Sorry if you see my head every once in a while, but I gotta get down a little bit closer. Anyway, her daughter is amazing. Totally makes me rethink my... So I kind of have life plans. I'd like to get a PhD. And I'm looking more and more at getting a PhD in like English rather than education, because I don't really want to be a principal. So I've been looking at PhD programs for English, but I want to continue being a high school teacher at the same time because money. People need money. So it's not like I can just quit my job and enter an 8-year PhD program. I've come too far in my career to do that. So I have been looking at them, but then like hanging out with Meg and seeing like her life and being married and having a husband and a job and a kid, it kind of, I don't know, it's got me thinking that there's more to life than books. So we will see. I'm definitely not making any big plans about PhD work or anything like that for at least a year or two, because I like money. So yeah, I don't really want to go back to being a starving student. And also, I'm taking a college class right now. I think I mentioned it last week. And I'm finding myself having a hard time being motivated to do the work. So if I'm in that mindset, now is not a good time to do PhD. Let me get this lined up. Yep, that looks good. All right. So the next thing I do on my, that's done the sticker sheet. The next thing I do on my sidebar is I put in my habit trackers, which I do 2 habits. I follow my cat's prescription schedule for when he takes his medicine, and then also scooping the litter box because I forget to do it. It is in our laundry room, and unless you're doing laundry that day, there's no real reason to go on that end of the house. So I forget to do it. I'm going to put the dark one first. It's like a dark brown, which kind of goes with the burgundy very well. And then I'm going to put another glitter header. Am I still in frame? Yeah. And then you'll notice I changed like my filming setup. I've got a whiteboard now behind me, and I'm still fighting my tripod all the time. So that, but someday I will, my goal is that my Christmas gift will be a nice digital camera, in which case I will get a far better tripod to go with it. Right now I film on my iPhone with a very cheap tripod from Amazon, and it works for the most part, but it's balancing it kind of gets in the way sometimes. So I've got my habit trackers in. The next thing, if we look back, I usually put in is my reading, which I did not bring my reading stickers. So what I'm actually going to do this week, let's see, do I want to use one of these? I usually used to use these, and I don't have an extra full box. So yeah, let's use these. I'm going to use, I really like this bird one, so I think I'll use this one. And I'll do this for reading. Is there a reading header? To do today, littles, exercise, spending, work. No, no reading header. And there's no skinny appointment labels in this type of kit. Ah, I know what I'll do. I'm going to take one of these bottom washies, or not bottom washies, plain washies. Let's do the red. And let's do, oh, actually, did I pull? I did. No, let's do this. We're going to do this slither here, and we're going to put it down, and we're going to hope this works. And we're going to put this one down. There we go. So that'll be for our reading. Then we need another glitter header. Where'd I toss them? Let's see, I've got 3 left. So that's good. Am I still in frame? Yes. Okay, so let's put down another glitter header, which goes really good with this handprint right here. And then we need to put in our stuff for my college class. So let me just see, do I have I have a 2x. I do not have like a miniature to do I? Am I still recording? Yes. I do not have a miniature to, well, I have 2x. I could do that and then put kind of header. Do they have, yeah, let me see. I could put nope. You know what? I'm going to do one of these. I'm going to do the, let's see. Let's do the cream. And we'll do one of these for schoolwork. Which I'm actually going to go ahead and do the paper that's not due until November now because it's a nuisance assignment. And I'm just going to put these down at the bottom, this one and the last glitter header, just to kind of fill in the bottom. Does this have, it does actually have like, okay, so I'll do that. For kit titles, if the title isn't a part of like the full box or the quote box, I will clip off the, from up here. So let me see which one has just like the name. Let's see. Walking Dead, extras, headers, washi, checkboxes. I'm gonna take the one off of the washi. So what I do is I will, let's see. Here, what I do is I pull this up, and I'm actually just going to pull the whole thing off, and I will clip out whatever is here on the title, and then stick that over there. A lot of times, like especially with Scribble Prints Co., I will take this like and use that as washi sometimes to fill in gaps. I also do that with other kinds of kits because I like to keep everything like the same theme. So what I'm going to do, is it too big? It is too big. I think I'll just take Keatown. There we go. And put that like this. It's going to be too wide. It's going to be a little too wide. So I'll just trim it down. Put it right in the middle. Ah, I went crooked. Oh good, it didn't peel up any. And it's also a little too long. So I will clip off just the end here. the K. Alright. So, there we go. That looks cool. Alright, so let's see. Let me get these stickers off my fingers. So there's that. We need to put our date covers up here, and so these are the date covers from the kit. They've got like bloody splatters and like some other abstract things. So we will just go ahead and put these up here. I don't want to use their date dots because it's going to cover up like the pattern. So what I did was I went and I pulled out that's crooked somehow because this header's crooked. We leave it because I don't feel like pulling it up. So I pulled out some foil date dots that I got from Scribble Prints Co. that I used on, if we flip back, I went and I put it on my first autumn kit, and so you can kind of see them. And so I'm going to use those on this one. I'm not sure what color though. I think I might go with gold since this is kind of like a brown kit, and I think it would look good instead of like silver. So let me go ahead and get this going. And the last one, alright, is for Sunday. Okay, and so these are the foil date dots. Let me give them a little good wiggle. So this is the rose gold, the regular gold, and the silver. The silver I used. I'm going to use the gold this time. And because I think that I should stay with this kind of color scheme. So this is the week of, if I remember correctly, yeah, let's see, 8. So we're going to start with 8, which is right here. I'm going to grab my tweezers because these are teeny and I have big fat fingers. So I'm going to put an 8 right here, sort of in the middle. And then we've got 9 and 10 then 11. Am I still in frame? Yeah. Then did it look good? Yeah. Then we'll put 12, 13, 'Okay, so that's our baseline layout right now. So where did I put? I think I left my notes downstairs of what to do what day. Nope, here they are. Okay. So, let's see. So, first things we're gonna do. Let's go. Actually, I need to fill in a couple of things. So this is like the stuff that I use every single week. I just keep them in the back of my thing, so that's for later. To remind me to scoop, I'm going to use this sheet from Once More with Love, which are a bunch of little litter boxes. I'm going to use the kind of orange one, and I'm going to put that scoop goes here. There we go. I also have litter boxes from Glam Planner, and so I kind of alternate which ones I use when. This was my monthly spread is Hocus Pocus from Scribble Prints Co. So I have my Hocus Pocus teenies that I throw in there every once in a while, and my scribblers. This is the reading labels from Honey Inked, I'm sorry, on Etsy, and they're clear. So that's why I put this one here, so that I can go ahead and put reading there. So that's done. That's for later, and that's for later. So there we go. This week, let's see. I've got my list of things I have to put in here. So Monday, am I still recording? Yes. Monday is an in-service. So it's for school. So I've got, first off, I've got a bunch of stuff that I pulled from leftovers. We're going to put my work labels up at the top. There's no work technically on Monday because it is an in-service day. So we just have to come for the in-service meeting, which is going to last. They're giving us breakfast. So we're having a breakfast from 7:30 to 8:30. And then the in-service breakout sessions are from like, I think, I want to say 9 to 12. But the rest of the week is a regular school week. So I pulled these work labels. These are Scribble Print Co. work labels, but they are leftovers from several different kits. I think the navy black ones and this brown one are from the Father's Day kit. And then this red one is from the one of the 4th of July kits from over the summer. So yeah, so there's that. Then I need to mark the in-service on Monday. So I'm going to use, let's see what's around here. I'm going to be using this page a lot. So let's do this color, and we will mark this as the in-service. Right? Yeah. And actually, you know what? I'm going to put this skinny appointment label. It came from the same kit as this. I'm going to put this up here and call it in-service instead of a work. And so on this one, the icons, let's see, there's not really a school one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little schoolhouse that was again left over from that Father's Day kit and put that there to mark the in-service and like the hours or whatever I have to be there. Then also on that day, it is 7 years since my older brother died. So it's not really something you celebrate, but it is something that I like to make note of so that I can have like a moment to pause and think, because otherwise I feel like life passes us by really quickly. And so sometimes we have to be reminded of ourselves to stop and think and pay respects. And remember, it's not just another work day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down this little black appointment label, which came from a leftover from a Glam Planner kit. It was the Beach House kit. So I'm going to put that right underneath, like so. Get it lined up. Yeah. Put that right underneath like so. And I don't know what kind of icon to put with it. Let's see. What kind of icon would I put with it? I'm going to put the little paw print. My brother's favorite thing was his cat prints, and he thought the world of prints, so I will put that little paw print there, as long as it is a little more centered, which it is not, and that bugs me. So let's make it a little bit more centered there. So that's really all for Monday when it comes to like obligation stuff, because it, like I said, it's an in-service day and I don't really have anything else planned. I do actually, oh, you know what? I do need to put something else on here. I am going to, my dad finished his physical therapy. He had a reevaluation on Friday, and he comes in and he tells me that they said that he didn't have to come anymore, which I highly doubt, because my dad had spinal surgery over the summer, and I feel like he's not
ready to be turned loose on the world. So I'm going to call and talk to his physical therapist and be like, what's the real story here, man? And what are your recommendations for him to continue at home? Because he needs a little bit more. So, and what I did was I just put a little strip of washi in there. If I do end up having something else, I write over them. It doesn't matter to me. So there's that. The last thing I have to do on Monday is I have my TV shows, which there are 6 on that night. Ooh. Like I said, they will fall off as the year goes on. I'm going to use this bright red one. Am I still in line? Yeah. I need to, yeah. Okay. So, and I'm just going to put this down in the bottom instead of stacking up the 1,000 TV things. If I can get it lined up. Yep, here we go. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my, where is it? My TV, little TV things from mini icons from Planner Kate. And I'm going to use the red one. And I'm just going to put it right here on the first icon so we know that's a TV box. On Tuesday is my horror movie film club is meeting in, so the movie of the week, I'm going to use the movie marquee, is Tales from the Hood, which is an anthology film. And so I'm going to put that down. Oh, this movie marquee is like so tall. I'm going to take a piece of washi and put it down first. No, yeah, I'll put that there. And then I'm going to put this down like that. Sort of. Not quite. Let me just scoot it up just a touch. So that, there we go. You know what I forgot on this day? My meal slip. My meal little. To mark what we're eating for dinner. Let's see. Let's go with the nude. No, we've got to go with the colors because they're a certain way. So let's do this. And yes, I'm going to cover up that washi. And it's going to bug me because it's in the wrong place. But it's a Monday and it's an in-service day and it's going to be crazy anyway. So we will let that go. So then on Tuesday, the only other thing we have to do, I need my meal label at the bottom. Like so. And then my TV shows. On Monday, we have, let's see, Gifted, FBI, Lethal Weapon, which I'm not really watching, but I'm tracking it because at some point I do want to sit down and watch how they've tried to save that train wreck of a show. And then we've got This Is Us, which is an obsession, Mayans, MC, New Amsterdam, and Purge. So let's see. We will put down one of these big boxes like before. Why is it covering up all that? Because it's crooked, that's why. Alright, let's get this going. There we go. That's better. And so we need a TV little. So we will use, let's see, to go with this box, let's use the, actually I think I'm going to use this purple, because it looks like it goes with the background. It does. Hey, that's wild. Alright, so we'll do that for there. Then on Wednesday is going to be super busy. Wednesday I have department meeting at lunchtime, new teacher meeting after school, 2 bill dues. So, am I still recording? Yes. So, bill dues. We're going to put those down first. We're going to take the ones straight up from the kit. We're going to put this one down like so. I'm actually going to write both bills on that same one. Then we have, let's see, department meeting. How did I want to do that? Oh, right. Okay, so we will do some stuff that I pulled. We will do this one, which is from that same Glam Planner that had the black appointment label. We'll put that one down, and then we will do the icon from that kit of the clock for my lunchtime meeting. Then on the next line down, we will do this brown from the Scribble Prints Co. kit, and we will put that one in and the matching icon from that Leftovers. Oh, so crooked. My little gasp there. For the after school teacher meeting. Being a teacher new to that school, not new to teaching, but new to that school, it seems like everything I do is just a meeting. And now they've piled on another mentor to help me, and I'm going to have a bunch of meetings with them too. And it's like, seriously, how many meetings can one person sit through, like, in a week? It's ridiculous. And then they sent me an email, and they scheduled me to do standardized test proctoring during a class I teach class. So now I've got that mess to deal with when I go back on Tuesday. Monday. On Wednesday, there are 5 TV shows, so we're going to use another box. We haven't used this box yet. The TV shows on that night are Riverdale comes back, yay. Then there's that new show, A Million Little Things, which is like ABC's attempt to be This Is Us. And then American Horror Story, obviously Criminal Minds, and Mr. Mercedes, which I haven't started watching yet, but I'm tracking it. So for this box, we're going to go with another red one. And we're going to just cover up that first one, just like that. So then let's flip over to Thursday. Thursday, I just have one thing. I want to plan my midterms out and get them written. So it's more of like a Ashley, do this. So I'm going to take, let's see, I've got the toxic symbol, I've got the hand. Let's take this hand, and we will put it up at the top. Like so. And I've pulled out, am I still recording? Yes. I pulled out a emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. It is the emoji with the pencil. It came from a sheet that was like Planner Girl pencils. I can't remember the proper name of it. But I pulled that off the sheet last night. And I'm actually going to put it over here so that we don't cover up the hand. Like so. So that's for that. And then let's see, what else do I have? That's it for Thursday. Thursday TV shows is Shondaland. So we've got Grey's Station 19, How to Get Away with Murder. Then we also have 2 comedies, Will and Grace and Murphy Brown. And lastly, the season opener of Supernatural. So again, I'm going to use one of these ombre boxes. I'm going to use this one. And we're just going to put this down at the bottom. Like so. And we're going to do an icon. We're going to do this kind of goldy nude color, which goes really well. And I'm going to put that one right there. So that's our Thursday done. Friday, we have planned next week, which is just me sitting down doing all my notes. And also, I want to get all of my grading done. That is my goal, to get my grading done that day, because midterms are Monday and Tuesday, and I don't want to have any grading hanging. So that's my goal for the week, is to get that done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to use, this blood splatter one, because that really is grading. There's always blood and tears after I've graded stuff, usually from me. And then I'm going to put this Teeny, which is Honey and Bun. Bun is her little bunny. Let me go up a little higher so you guys can see. She's working at her desk. It came off of like a Teeny Tuesday. So I'm just going to put her right here and for my goal. And then plan next week, which we'll pull off of the freebie here. so we will put this guy here. Alright, and so then on Friday there actually is TV shows on Friday. We have a bunch of streaming shows that are coming out, and like two of them look really, really awesome. So, and there's 4 of them. So what I'm going to do, yeah, I think I will use one of these. But there's only 4. Like, I've been forgetting to put my meals down. Oh, rats. Okay, so what we'll do is I will take one of these, and we will put it down on Friday, like so. Nope, not like so. I don't like how they seem too big for some reason. So let's go this way and go down. And then what I'll do, I need to put in my meals. We'll do a red one again because it goes well with this color scheme. But we'll put it on this one. No, wait, we will wait to put it on that one. Alright, so this would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Alright, so we will put him down across the top for my meal. And that looks weird, but we'll have to deal with it. And then we will put the TV little thing right here. Okay, so let's go back and put in our other meals. So this would have been Thursday. We'll put it up here. I always stack up littles, but I've got too many TV shows. Otherwise, I would put the meals down there. And then we've got to put a meal here. And it's this color. So what we're going to do... Roar. I want the border to stay. Come to me. Come to me. Okay, so what we'll do, we will put this one here. Just like so. No. Down just a touch. There we go. And then we will put him right here. I've got a gnat. I don't know why. Okay, so there's that. I went back and fixed it. Okay, so that's Friday done. So the TV shows are The Romanoffs on Amazon Prime, Haunting of Hill House on Netflix, Titans on DC Universe Online, which I'm not going to subscribe to, so if I find it streaming somewhere else, I'll watch it. And then Light as a Feather on Hulu. So that is Friday done. Saturday is going to be super, super fun. Saturday I am going to King's Dominion with my friends, Sean, Erin, and I think Erin's husband John Edward's coming. So I've got this kind of glitter box from the same leftover kit with the brown. I'm going to put that up at the top. King's Dominion is our local theme park. Well, it's not really local, but it's close enough to be local. And they do a bunch of haunted houses and stuff. So I've got this teeny in front. This is Polka and Dot, her little panda bear. This came from, I want to say October teeny subscription. I don't know. But I got it during a glitch sale. And there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. So, she's got like a little pumpkin. So I'm going to mark that for King's Dominion. That's the only thing I'm doing Saturday, thankfully. And then Sunday I have a bill due. So I'm going to put down the bill due first. So there goes that. And then, is that crooked? Just slightly. No crooked. Alright. Then I have, Scribble Prints Co. The Advent calendar for Christmas is coming out that day, and I'm going to get one if it is the last thing I do I never get in fast enough to get anything cool during those big super scribble print co-releases, so I'm putting that there to remind me. And then also I am going to film and post that day. This came from the same leftovers from the kit, for our Father's Day kit, as this one did too. So this is going to remind me to film, edit, and upload. And we don't have any more room there, so I'm going to stick in some washi, which I think, yeah, that's a perfect slip. Perfect piece. So we will put that down, and then put that down, except the sticker's crooked. Oh, the sound of ripping paper. Okay. And it's even worse. Ashley, what are you doing? There we go. So there's all the like daytime stuff. Nighttime, we have The Walking Dead. So I'm going to take these Walking Dead stickers that I made. And I'm just going to trim one off to remind me that Walking Dead and Talking Dead come on that night. Peel this apart. See, this is why I need 2 Cricut mats, one for home and one for school. And then we also have like 2 other movies, or 2 other TV shows, and AMC's The History of Horror comes on at midnight after Talking Dead and all that re-airs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, where was it? Here it is. The 2 buy box. I'm going to be sneaky. I'm going to put this down like so. And I'm going to put The Walking Dead over top of the edge here and cover up the header. It's called covering up that header. So let's do it this way. Like so, and then there we go. That'll be for all my TV shows that night. And then the last things we need to do is we need to put in our meals for the weekend. So we have 2 meals left, 1 and 2. So let's go ahead and put this one here, down at the bottom, and then we will put this one in here. We need a little piece, just a slither of washi. That is a big slither. Let's go with this red, because that's more of a slither, and it matches. So I'll put this one down, like so. Yeah, it looks good. And then put this one up under that. There we go. So that's done. Let's see, what else did I need to do? What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, my class, my schoolwork. All right, so here's my schoolwork. On Saturday, let's do the kind of navy dark blue one to remind me to do my schoolwork. And we will put that piece of errant washi down first. I will probably do it in the morning before we go, because we're not going until 2 o'clock, because the actual haunted houses and stuff don't start until 7. So we're going to go down at 2 o'clock. It takes us like an hour or so to get down there. And then we're going to scope out food and all that stuff. So there's that. And you... Alright, so I think that's everything for this week. So let me go ahead and open it up so we can look. That is so crooked, that movie marquee. Oh my god. And it's gonna have to stay crooked. So, other little thing that I wanted to show you guys before I close out of here. I did a new order from a new company. The company's called 71 Sticker Co. And so this is how it came out of the big envelope. But what they do is they have chibis, and I think it's drawn by the artist or the person of the shop. So this was the freebie. It's got like Bucky and Captain America on it. And then I got
Sabrina from the new Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I got these to mark like when it is like released on Netflix. And then the real reason I ordered is they had a bunch of Walking Dead ones. So there's Michonne, her pet, Rick, Daryl, and then, you know, him, Negan. I hate him. But anyway, I thought these were really cool, so I'm going to be like integrating them somehow in future spreads. So, but they were really neat. So let's try and put, I don't know, let's put a Rick somewhere. Let's go with Rick, and we will put, I don't know where to put him. We will see. Oh, let's just do him like the little handprint. So we'll take this guy here, the little one, and no, let's go one bigger. Yeah, I like how they have multiple sizes. That's really cool. We'll just put him down here. Kind of like chilling with this schoolwork box. And he's got like a tear on his face, which is definitely my attitude towards schoolwork right now. So there. Hey, that's cool. So another like cool shop if you want to check them out. They're on Etsy. Again, the name is 71 Sticker Co. They also had like Supernatural and all of the Marvel characters you could ever imagine. Very cool little shop that I recently discovered. So let me scooch all this stuff out of the way. So that's it for this week. Here's my spread. Sans stuff in the background. I'm going to go ahead and fill in everything off camera. The colors, I'm kind of torn between using brown and red, but looking at the spread, there's a lot of brown. So I will probably end up using a red Sharpie Ultra Fine Point. And I think that's everything. Thank you guys for tuning into my plan with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys next week. Happy planning.